Hello, I'm Sonia and welcome to Red Cardinal Kitchen. And today I'm going to show you how to make a Perfect Storm Medley Soup. So come right back and I'll show you how it's made. Welcome back. Be sure to subscribe, share, and click that bell to help bring more videos to you. Alright, so let's get started. Here I have my hot skillet. The first thing I want to do to start out to make my soup is I want to put my olive oil and my butter in first. And the amounts will be in the description below along with the recipe. Okay, I'm gonna start my sizzle. Okay, get it somewhat brown, get it going. It helps with the vegetables. Okay, nicely warmed up. Onion. And I'm going to cook them just until it leaves the raw stage or until it's translucent. And I can hear it popping. We're getting going on something else. Celery. Just went in. And carrots. And then I want to put in this is a broth sausage. It's a half cup or 4 ounces. Just one. This will serve 4 to 6 people. So if you have a bigger family, of course you're going to add more ingredients. Okay, so I'm going to let that, we'll get all our vegetables in, and they could be in any order. Zucchini, and some red pepper, but you can use the yellow, the green, get the red. Okay, I want to let this cook just for a little moment here, so I'll be right back. Alright, here we are, and I've got a little bit of a brown on the meat. Doesn't have to be, this is fully cooked, so I'm just trying to get everything together. Get the taste going. This will help and flavor. Alright, now I want to add, let's get this garlic in. This is a teaspoon or a couple cloves. Mine's prepared, but you can get the cloves. Like, okay. Let that garlic get a little bit going there. Alright. Okay. in goes spices. I have some lemon pepper and some Italian seasoning. And it's not that I'm trying to make an Italian dish, although those are delicious. It's just that I like that spice. You could use oregano or basil or some other kind of herb. I just happen to have this right here today in this recipe. Okay, now I notice that the bottom is starting to get stuck again, and that's normal. So that means get some, now this is pico de gallo. It's a medium heat. And it has lime juice in it and cilantro. That's why I put that in there. It'll pair with my lemon pepper. Okay, that little bit of moisture started bringing those goodies off the bottom of the skillet. Make sure everything's free. Smelling really, really good. And then I'm going to put in kale. This is just 1 cup of kale. And you put in as much as you want. I didn't think I'd ever like kale to eat. In the 60s when we had kale at the table, it was usually underneath of a salad. Didn't really know you could eat it. Okay, it's popping. Alright, so let's put in some, got my coffee cup here. Oh, it caught me. Alright, so this is, give it a stir. It's, I like the better than bouillon type broth. That means I can put a little or a lot of the flavor in with the liquid. And it's just plain water. I think Alexa thinks I'm talking to her. All right. And there's one thing that I'm missing. Didn't want to put in the black beans yet, but I do want to put the liquid in there. So just try to get some of that. And it's optional, everything. Only put in what you like. There. They're already pre-cooked, so I didn't want them to lose their shapes. Okay, now this is a soup. That means what? I need to add more liquids. And those were all strong liquids. And so now, with the amount of spices and herbs I have in there and vegetables, adding more water will give it more flavor and make its own broth. Okay, and if you don't have an electric skillet or a large skillet, just go ahead and use a large pot on direct heat. Here's some stuff. Alright, I'm going to bring this almost to a boil, get it to that slow simmer, and I'm going to cook these vegetables for at least 15 minutes. And we'll be back. Alright, we're back. And I have checked the vegetables and they were tender, not mushy, and you can still notice them. There we go. Alright, Now what I want to add is I want to add those cooked beans, black beans. This is just 1/2 cup for our family, it's a family of 2. And some rice, and even though this recipe probably will have 3 meals off of it, so we could have it for, you have it for your dinner, maybe possibly lunch or next night, and then what's left goes in the freezer, and I probably will turn it into something else. So you've got a keen eye, just look out. I might slip up something from the freezer that I've already made and recreate a whole new recipes. All right, and then I saved the chicken. This was the other half of chicken that I used in another recipe. I should have. Kind of big chunks there, I don't want them. You got a spoon going into some hot soup. The last thing you want to have is a great big bite and burn your mouth. So, all right. And we use our meats more as a condiment than we do, unless sometimes we're going to have ribs or a steak or chicken. All right, so I've got that in there. Give it a stir. Now what you want to do is you just want to heat it so that it all comes up to the same temperature. And then I'm going to add some cream. Actually, this is a little bit of yogurt and milk, and I use plant type. I don't want to use soy because it is very delicious, but not in, it'll might be a little bit too strong. So we use the unsweetened almond milk. But you can use canned milk, yogurt, anything. So you can see now it's more of a creamier, but we're not going to thicken it. So we'll be right back. I'm going to let this heat up to temperature. And I forgot to tell you the first time, put your lid on. It's in the recipe. And when we come back, I'll be set up for a taste test. Well, thank you for watching. I'm ready for my taste test. So, here's our medley soup with all the vegetables and some broth, some kale, beans and rice, a little bit of a creamy affair. There we go. Let's take a taste. I'll take some broth first. Nice and sweet, creamy but not thick. Take a bite of the chicken. Vegetables and a bite of the sausage. I better get you out of here so I can eat. Serve it with a nice crusty piece of bread. I'll have to make this one for you. This is way different. Very sweet. If you want, top of your bowl, either on the serving bowl or on your personal bowl, a little bit of kale, and you can sprinkle a little Parmesan over that if you want. Gives it that little extra. Well, be sure to subscribe. Click that bell and share this video with your family and friends. That'll help get more recipes videos out there for you. And it doesn't cost you a thing, just a little bit of energy in your finger. So for every step of the way, we'll see you next time. Goodbye and God bless.